Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to this reading. This reading will be for the sign of Gemini, which is the first sign of hair. I will do this reading for the finalization of the month of August and the upcoming months of September, October, November, and December, the next 4 months. This will be a different reading. This time I will not use the traditional wheel of or wheel of zodiacal wheel, which I used and baptized as the 12 shops oracle. I will use a different kind of lecture. I will use 3 cards for past, 3 cards for present, and 3 cards for future. 3 sets of cards. I will use 3 decks. This one will be for the clarification with the Marseille Tarot. I will use the Oracle, the Twin Tarot Oracle, which by the way has to do with the sign, with this sign. And finally, as the main deck, I will use this War of Thrones, which is a very known series of HBO to do the base. Okay, so let's begin with some shuffling. Now let's see what the cards have to say to you. So, Ace of Coins, Page of Cups, the Empress. So recent past has been dealt with rebuilding your trust and confidence. The World, 3 of Coins, Parsley strategy. And the base is the 4 of Coins, maintain what you've got. Future, the Justice, the 9 of Spears, and the 7 of Coins, which is a lot of work, but not very productive. So, in the recent past, you've been dealing with reconstructing your finances and trying new love. And that has plenty to do with this Empress mode you were in August. In the present moment, this September and in the future, you are into the world, trying new things, trying to towards new experience to bring back something you have lost in some way. So you are trying new experiences in order to fulfill yourself. And also you are getting a new parsley. I don't know if this is work or if it is love, but I believe it's work because it's a coin card. So basically, I believe you are going to have someone to work with. And that is something you want to maintain at all costs because you have the 4 of Coins here. In the near future, the justice will be served, which means that everything will be balanced and you will have some consequences of your acts. Finally, this will make you work on yourself, but this is not a compensating work. It's not a fructuous work. It's, how would I say? It's a work in progress. It will take time towards your objectives. So this is not easy for an air sign, especially Gemini, which are very fast. But to achieve your own goals, you will have to deal with some kind of difficulties towards getting to your objectives. So it will not be easy, it will be immediate, and this is not very good information, but it's what the oracle is telling me. So let's do some cutting in this other deck. I will not shuffle it because it's hard to do it, so I just cut it and let's try to see what we have here. So, clarification of this past Empress, the Tower, the 6 of Wands, and the High Priestess. So, I would say that you are very much on your own intuition, and at the same time, the second very important arcana, major arcanas, which is the tower, means that something is going down. So I would say that this need for reconstruction and new love is also to do with something that gets to an end, something has ended recently, and you are much more on your intuition to the future. So you are also getting through your difficulties, floating between difficulties, because that's what it means, the Six of Wands. And this is where your Empress is getting her strength. Okay, so let's see what is these four coins. What are you holding to in the present moment? We have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, which by the way is in the future, both here. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a very good card because it is saying that in the future, in the present moment at least, but in some time you will have what you want to have. You will achieve your objective. I mean it. So the Eight of Pentacles also has to do with hard work. It will be you will need to work a lot in order to achieve your objectives and be fulfilling in your quest. So it's not going to be easy. It will take a bit of time and hard work, but you will get to your strength, economical strength, basically, mainly. And probably that will bring you a good bursary. And this is what you have in the present moment. Now let's get more three cards to clarification. The bottom card of this sequence, the future sequence. You have the Two of Swords, the Prince of Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. So in the near future, something is going to end. That is clear. Some kind of business is not going to be sustained anymore. The Prince of Pentacles, it's interesting because it means that you are thinking what you are going to do next. So I would say that you are in a transformation moment, as begun with this tower in the recent past, has developed to a need to maintain your structure with these Four of Coins here, Four of Pentacles, and it will get to end with this Ten of Swords. And this has also to do with some kind of choice you have to make. You have to make a choice in the near future. It is a mental choice, but it also has to do with justice, with getting things to balance in order to fulfill yourself, in order to realize what you need to realize to get to your own senses and get a new beginning to yourself, because the tower has already happened. But as you are a Gemini, you are always running and trying to hold on to the past in order to not face what is necessary to do, and that is to end the chapter. There is no more way to continuing this transformation, this changing without ending the chapter. So in order to have balance and justice, you will need to close definitively the situation. So let's see what the oracle of your own twin has to say. Okay, let's take a card, and the card is the world in the cautious mode, the dark world. And this dark world is saying to you that you have to begin, but you have to know that sometimes beginning is just not better than what you have left. And sometimes it is needed to close a chapter that was wonderful, that was fantastic for you and probably for the other person, but that moment has ended. So that's what the oracle is telling to you. You need to shut that moment and live with the future, even if it is not very pretty or as pretty as the past. but that's what life is about, transformation and changing. And by the way, in the present moment, you already have the world card saying to you that you need to do the passage. So I hope this helped, and I see you next time. Bye, Gemini.